Hey Scorpio, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekly reading from July 22nd through the 28th, 2024. This is for Scorpio. Last shuffle here for Scorpio. Let's see what's going on. So, Scorpio, we have status quo and we have taking steps. And some of you may be trying to get your life set and normal. This is saying that this week is more so starting off with the cycle of like, okay, this is going to be my new normal. So, some of you, it's like this week is like the first week where you're like, I'm getting coffee every day at this spot. This is so great. And a croissant, Some of you are taking steps to normalize your life, create routines or something that you just do. Like every Monday I do this, every so-and-so day I do that. You're trying to build something that's going to create harmony for you. And it seems like you are taking steps to create some kind of a system or something. And it may be, well, the Queen of Pentacles is there, right? Let's see how this works for us here. All right, so it does look like you're taking steps in some regard to either you're trying to push forward no matter what. And also, too, some of you may be trying to take steps to get control of your budget, control of your spending. So 7 of Wands, Temperance, 9 of Wands, and the Page of Swords with status quo would tell me that you're going through this cycle where you're really fighting hard to be patient and observe first before you do anything, before you act, period. Queen of Pentacles is all about having luxury and also about nurturing a situation. You may be trying to nurture your finances. A lot of you may be realizing that you need to claim your independence. Some of you may feel like you're codependent or someone is codependent on you, and you need to be patient and wait something out and just observe and watch. Like this would also be the vibe of some of you, a parent, right? That's like before the kid even gets a chance to scream out they need their mom or dad, you may already be like, I already know you're going to need this. I already knew you needed gas. I already came. I already filled your car up. I already did this or that or whatever the case is, right? But then realizing that they never do certain things because they know that you'll do it. And that's where this comes in, where Spirit's saying you might be taking steps to cut the ties or to stop doing something. A lot of this would be poverty state of mind or something, or always filling in a lack for someone or something here, that you're taking steps to free yourself of certain patterns you may feel are codependent or toxic. Okay. And doesn't necessarily have to be a parent. This could be in any situation. You may be codependent on something. This could be an addiction that is draining your finances. And I mean, that could, excuse me, that could be anything. That could be like um I'm, like how you could have an addiction to chocolate. There's people that really have it. You know what I'm saying? Those things really do happen. I have a dependency to, what I'm saying? I have a dependency on, I have to have this specific drink at this place every morning, or I have to have this meal, or I have to do certain things. And I say that very affectionately, okay? Because I mean, I used to have a drink soda so much or a coffee. Oh my gosh, couldn't tell me anything at one point. I quit for so many years and then I got right back on it. It doesn't go anywhere. Once an addict, always an addict, right? Isn't that what they always say? But taking steps to free yourself from something that may have been costing you money, whatever habit that is, and most habits cost money, or drains your resources or something. So the middle of the week, you have a consciousness of lack with the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Some of you are thinking this would be the middle of the week, realizing that something is not helping you, or something's not giving back to you or giving you the happiness it once did. So sometimes, right, these certain things that we have, these dependencies, these addictions, or whatever the heck, right? After a while, it's not pleasing anymore. It doesn't bring you the same level of joy, right? And I bring this up to say, I know there was a relative of mine that was on some hard drug once. And I mean, I'm talking about, this was an amazing person. This is someone that went through a really deep trauma betrayal. I totally understood where they came from and why they went the route they did. I truly understood it. They got help, right? And I went to drug counseling because I just wanted to understand like what it does, because I was so concerned. When I tell you, this person was my heart. So they were explaining to me how this drug would release so much dopamine at once that you're always chasing that. It releases so much that you can't replicate it or replenish it fast enough. And then it never really releases the same amount again. So it's almost as though it causes some kind of damage to your brain when you do certain hard drugs. It really does. You have to take antidepressants to get back to a stable position, and you have to do it for an extended amount of time to help your body to replenish this hormone in your brain, this chemical. And I say that to say that you never get the satisfaction anymore. After that, you're chasing that feeling again. But what ends up happening is you end up having to take it so much just to stay normal, just to feel regular, just to get rid of the shakes. I was just watching something about that too. I could go on and on, y'all. Y'all have to stop me, right? But either way, what I'm saying is it's something, it no longer gives you joy after a while. It's just to keep the pain away. And so there's something about a lack of something here where saying you're no longer getting joy from something. That was the whole point. They were just bringing that up in my mind. And I'm like, oh, okay, I have to tell the story. But this is something's no longer giving you the joy it once did. Watching something, watching someone, watching something on social media, checking on someone, spying on someone, it no longer gives you that feeling before, like, oh, they're okay. Now it's like whatever this is showing, it's like it doesn't give you that anymore. If anything, it makes you feel worse. It actually hurts you. It's actually making you feel, in a sense, like fight or flight mode, or feeling like you realize most of the answers that you're seeking, everything you need is within you. Basically, is what this is showing. It's like not giving the satisfaction. By the end of the week, you have Discovery, Two of Swords, King of Wands. I kid you not, y'all. I watched this one episode. I swear this guy on court is a real court case, and this guy, the judge, was like, "How much did you drink? You blew a point one." And he was like, "Oh, last night I just had White Claw." And he was like, "How many?" He said 15, but that's just to stop the shakes. I was like, "Duh, what?" And then he woke up at 4. I had a couple, I had 4 more. I drank what was left at the bottom of each can. I chugged them. They were like, how fast? And just looking at this situation, like he's no longer getting any enjoyment from this. He's actually sick. He's got to, or he could, you know what I mean? So Spirit's like, there's something about a situation where you just like, I don't even get the rush from the coffee anymore. I don't even feel the rush from the cigarette anymore. I'm just doing it as a habit. Like it's not even giving me any pleasure, you know? Discovery, anyway, by the end of the week is Two of Swords and King of Wands. And you may find by the end of the week, right? By the end of the week, you're going to find out that you have peace, or you might find peace of mind in refraining from doing certain things. Give it a second. You'll discover that if you focus on something else that rejuvenates you, something that excites you, you have no, it's almost as though you forget that you were, you know what I mean, dealing with something rough to begin with. They want you to kind of like redirect your attention to something that makes you feel like life is worth living, something you're really excited about, whatever it is. I don't care if it's kittens, I don't give a crap. Like they're like, once you'll discover that you have talents and abilities in other directions, and it will give you peace. And you, before you know it, you will forget about whatever it is that you say. So say you're like spying on a person that hurts you. They're saying they're spying on someone who's like defensive against you, defended themselves, put up boundaries, and didn't really give any closure. Like, say that's the case. They're like, before you know it, if you're focused by the end of the week, you're focusing on, it really gives me joy watching episodes of whatever show. For me, it was like The Walking Dead and Dexter. At one point, I watched them shows. Oh my gosh, those shows were amazing to me, even though they're not like appropriate or anything. But I'm just saying, you'll find that you kind of like, you find a passion for something else, and then you'll have peace by the end of the week. Just know that that's the case. You will have peace, whatever the situation is. And I know this is all over the place, but man, with the retrograde coming in, it's like it's throwing everybody's readings somewhere else. It's like not even giving any advice for some people. It's like, this is just what's going to happen now, bye. And I'm like, dang, okay, thanks, Spirit, okay. But the consciousness of lack here with the Six of Pentacles, though, all of this is telling me the same thing. Yeah, they're still reiterating the same thing, even with the cards underneath. By the middle of the week, you're going to find your happiness, but it won't be in the things that you were doing. It just won't be. You're going to lack the ability to gain happiness from the same old stuff, from the things you were doing in the past. None of it is going to, you know what I mean? It's like it's not going to give you a joy. So there's something about this week where it's like they want you to really, for one, budget better. They want you to focus on something else that will give you joy, and take steps to really shake a bad habit, whatever the habit is, because they're not really giving a substance as much as they're saying. Some of you may be going, like, I'm driving 2 hours away to go watch somebody to make sure that they're really doing what they say they're doing or something. Spirit's like, focus your attention somewhere else here. I know this is mundane. I apologize for that, but I'm just going to read you what's here. Okay. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Capricorn, very strongly those two. Okay. But we also have Virgo and Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Leo or Aries. Okay. So you could be a Libra Scorpio cusp or a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp, and you could be dealing with a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp or a Capricorn Aquarius cusp. But we also have Aries Taurus cusp, Taurus Gemini cusp, or Leo Virgo cusp, Virgo Libra cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.